Parents Against Drugs started around, I think it was around 2008. There was a growing drug problem in the reserve here in Eskasoni, and a lot of people were pretty frustrated on what was happening. And a lot of people felt the same way I felt. Something had to be done. When we started Parents Against Drugs, we knew that we had to do something to bring a message to the community, to the drug dealers, that their actions are not wanted. And we had to bring a message to the community that you're not alone in the way you're feeling. So we had this big meeting, community meeting. We were deciding what to do. What we finally decided to do was a walk. We had hundreds of people. Most of the community came out to walk because the community was frustrated with the drug problem. We had to walk over 5 kilometers to get to the other end of the reserve, and we finished the walk at the fisheries. When we started here, we had a lot of people helping out. We had volunteer firefighters, teachers, helping keep the kids to one side of the road because there were so many kids involved with their parents. Like the families came out, not just the kids, families came out. Parents came alongside to walk with their kids to show them that they're proud that they're drug-free and that they support them in staying drug-free. And it's an annual walk. We have it every year, start off Drug Awareness Week. And since then, that was the first plan of Parents Against Drugs. Our second plan was to help spread it because it's a good thing. When we started off Parents Against Drugs, we had a lot of support from the chief and councils. We had support from the chief and councils of Eskasoni. We had support from the chief and council in Wahmecook because they want their people to be alcohol and drug-free and healthy and happy. And when you see people getting together to help other people, it's a really wonderful thing. Very strong feeling goes through your community when we do these. The Parents Against Drug movement is a good, positive movement. We don't judge people. The group is open to anybody. Anybody can come to the meetings. If someone has a problem and can't stop using drugs themselves, they're more than welcome to come to the meetings. They're more than welcome to come and help out. Because people that are on drugs know how it is, and they really don't want their children to be on drugs. Just to see what's going on. The events we throw in Eskasoni, and the events are dances. We might have barbecues for the kids. Anything we can do to keep the kids active.
Parents Against Drugs in Member 2, to raise awareness for our community that drugs will not be tolerated amongst our youth and the community itself. We approached Duma Bernard from Eskasoni, and he helped us start us up. We have a group of 11 to 15 strong members who volunteer their time throughout the year for this worthwhile cause. We hold monthly dances. We try to get the message through them through poster contests and through the weekly newsletter and through Facebook in regards to drugs and alcohol. Since we started Parents Against Drugs, there has been drug busts within the community within the last couple of years. There's more awareness of drugs and alcohol abuse and use. I hope that the people that see our group and aware of our group recognize us, and we hope that the adults will make the right choice and not to bring drugs into our community and to our youth.
Very confident that people are more aware of the huge problem with prescription pills. Yes, there is a big problem with prescription drugs in Wahmecook, along with the support of our chief and our council, our health director, the RCMP, and we vocalized the problem with prescription pills, and not just prescription pills, but your illicit drugs too as well.
Kene kaji bedle bua guys boki basta walu jiga be majalski vocal charges all charge walu je bolki aha jwego wigwala ki gai jentu di tamu mijwajiske mudi happy chodu jiga mda edwiskadi jig. Parents Against Drugs ma widaye gamni en boka buen aha ma wi abone maruf di gab start deviga aha wi meg dakwai sadmuga atlasika wudani mine mijwajish mostly ni na Gadwa bong machi damul dano na dan edek na drugs koi. Hani endel the good na. Dance la start to what wiggle up. Aha free a week dance. Price one what day meet mujip joy free a week. Was glaman nimita kitsiga mo afternoon when drugs say mana good time maybe.
The message I would give to other communities to start the Parents Against Drugs would be a strong support from the community itself to raise awareness of drugs and alcohol, to educate your children, to promote a healthy living, and stand up for your community in regards to drugs and alcohol. And it's okay for children and youth or anybody in your community to say no to drugs. You don't have to use drugs to be cool or fit in. And if we deter one person from using drugs, then we're getting our message out there. No more drugs.
I would encourage every community, Aboriginal, non-Aboriginal, to have Parents Against Drugs committees developed. And I am very fortunate that in Wagmatcook I had the support with Chief and Council, the health center here, and they were behind me 100%. And we were the second community. Eskasoni was the very first one to have Parents Against Drugs.
Bude bilu e budan. Ba kisa tana mu giva bofti dish me duwe gwena kudinian sometimes bolu ag meeting. Kadan chuiga time kisi ajel ka wena abontuk. Kasi doji me da uni janu ap ne gamuga wishke gudijik. Hani bas ne gamoina anki de ni me ni janna. Akam se wen wini jink. Mino when up de l'amour nastes in nawen. Muna amasiano kadwa ma we born maduftiagna wala sikoi.
So I would really encourage this Parents Against Drugs movement to keep spreading, because it is good. It's good for the kids, it's good for the community, it's good for the people that want to help. And people will see more people coming and helping out, and they'll want to stand up too and say it's wrong.
Drugs are no good because they harm yourself and everybody.
Drugs are no good because they mess people up badly.
Drugs can ruin your family. Drugs are no good because they cause problems.
Drugs are no good because they can make you do crazy stuff and maybe jump off a building.
Drugs are no good because they can hurt you and your family and ruin your dreams.
Drugs are no good. They affect your community.
Drugs ain't no good because they can ruin your family and also your life.
Drugs are no good because they'll ruin your life and your family. And